As Emily mentioned, they're all three major indices in the green today. We're seeing the Dow up about 0.68% there, about 234 points. The S&P 500 up almost 1% at 0.92. And the tech-heavy Nasdaq, the biggest gainer of the day, up 1.27%. That's 176 points. Well, let's get you a deeper breakdown on how the rest of the market is faring with our very own Jared Blikre at the Wi-Fi Interactive. Jared.
That's right. And as we can see, and as you've been saying, the Nasdaq is the leader of the day, up 1.25%. But I want to get a 3-day look at what's going on here. You can see kind of in a sideways trading range right here, a holding pattern, you might call it. And I want to take a look at a longer-term view of the S&P 500. This is a year-to-date chart. And we can see over the last 3 days, that's what we were just looking at in a different form. Just really not happening much today. But we have got that 3 or 4, 5, 6-day breadth thrust there, so we might get some continuation on it. Now, let's take a look at the VIX because we see that hitting new lows here, probably about the lowest we've had in 5 or 6 weeks. Bond market is nice and quiet today. You can see the 5-year T-note yield also consolidating near its highs, so not really disrupting the market action. And looking at the sector action, we do have tech in the forefront. That's up 1.75%, followed by materials and communications services. So let's take a look at the Nasdaq 100 and Apple. Let's take a look at Apple because up over 1% on news that it may be offering an iPhone as a subscription, as a service. Pretty interesting there. On the news, well, let me see if I can get this on a 2-day basis. We did get a little bit of a spike up. Well, Apple was already up on the day, and just looking at a year-to-date chart, we can see it's down about 3%. Hasn't been able to climb back to neutral to that unchanged line just yet. Also want to check out the chip space because Nvidia is flying high. You can see it's up almost 9% there. Also, Intel up 6%. No news today. They did have an interesting investor day. I believe it was yesterday. Had some news there. But all in all, nice to see the chip stocks coming along here. Also got to check out Bitcoin, crypto. We see Bitcoin still hovering under key resistance. That would be 45,000. We need to clear this level here to really advance to the next stage, but really interesting. We're going to talk about this later on if we got time. Bitcoin, a spot ETF, may be coming to us in 2023 to the U.S. Finally, we'll have to see what the details of that are, but nevertheless, it's a step in the right direction for crypto investors here in the U.S.